Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
WindCircle, operating since 1995. We combine quality customer service and experience with the right technology to meet your needs. Our cybersecurity certified technicians will make sure your systems are secure. Services offered are video and data cabling, service and support contracts, cutting-edge camera systems to door security devices. WindCircle has many hardware options: Dell, HP, Cisco, SonicWall, and Ruckus, to name a few. Our staff has over 30 years of combined network design and cabling experience at your disposal. Call us today, 605-224-1111, and request a free quote. Again, that's 605-224-1111.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
No need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Oahe Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV. Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you are ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
Service Master of Pier is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pier is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Here this evening as our starting lineups are next, brought to you by the folks at Montana Dakota Utilities. For the McLaughlin Mustangs, Frankie Archambault, a 5'3" senior, will be at one guard along with Sandy Steele, a 5'6" junior. Blake Thompson, a 5'7" sophomore, will be one forward along with Camellia White Mountain, a 6' senior. Mary Richard, a 6'2" junior, is the starting center for the McLaughlin Mustangs, who come into the contest tonight with a record of 5-2. Their head coach is Michael Scarzak. We will bring you the Stanley County Lady Buffalo starters next.
Hey, new guy. Shovel, right? Yeah, Rick, and I'm not exactly new. I've seen some action. Yeah, what's your story? Hey, my last gig, I nearly got electrocuted, almost drowned. That guy never called 811 to see if it was safe to dig. Our guy calls every time he digs.
Tool could do it. Calling 811 gets your underground utility lines marked for free.
Hey, safe digging is no accident. Always call 811 before you dig. This message brought to you by Montana Dakota Utilities in the community to serve.
For the Lady Buffaloes tonight at one guard, Maddie Duffy, a 5'7" senior. The other guard is Cameron Norman. Norman is a junior at 5'5". Kira Briggs, a 5'3" junior, will also get a start at a guard position for Stanley County. Kason McGee, a 5'9" junior at one forward. Caden's Hand, a 5'11" senior, will complete the lineup for the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes. Lady Buffaloes enter the contest this evening with a record of 0-8. Their head coach is Keely Raceland. Stay with us during our post game for both of our games. Post game brought to you by the folks at Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg. As we will have the big play of the game, we'll also name our player of the game, brought to you by the folks at Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre as we name our player of the game for both of our doubleheader contests here this evening. Starting lineups announced. We will take a timeout. We'll get things underway here. Tip-off is coming up next on KGFX.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Evergreen motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pier and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Health plans, moving health forward. At Sioux Nation in Fort Pierre, they know livestock. And with their custom feed mill, they can mix cracked corn, Purina Accuration, oats, and protein pellets in a feed ration to achieve the goals set for your livestock. Sioux Nation considers the weight of the animal, purpose for feeding, and nutrient requirements and composes a custom blend ration that meets the goals you set for your livestock. Call Sioux Nation at 605-223-2427 for custom feed rations for your livestock.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KGFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Haley Hansen back at DRG Media Group's World Headquarters. I'm Darren Boyle. We thank you for joining us this evening for our coverage of Stanley County basketball as the Lady Buffalo and starting five getting announced on the floor as we speak. Again, tomorrow we will have girls wrestling. Pierre will be at Harrisburg, 6:30, with the start time of coverage of that wrestling duel between Pierre and Harrisburg. Saturday afternoon, it will be Pierre versus hosting Sioux Falls, Washington in girls basketball action. Pregame will come your way at around 1:30. And then on Tuesday, Potter County and Stanley County girls basketball action around 7:20 with the pregame Tuesday evening right here on KGFX. Stanley County boys versus White River. That game has been rescheduled and will be played in White River Saturday. 5:15 tip-off. We'll be on the air around 5 o'clock with our pregame on 94.5 KPLO. Tip-off brought to you by the folks at Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. As Caden's hand will jump center with Mary Richards. And here we go. The tip controlled and then lost. And it's out of bounds. It will belong to Stanley County. The Buffaloes getting set there. Well, actually, it'll be McLaughlin basketball as they pointed the wrong direction. But it'll be Blake Thompson who will handle out front for the Mustangs. McLaughlin off to a 5-2 start as Thompson with a nice spin move going to the rim is fouled before the shot. And a foul is going to be whistled on Stanley County. It will be on Caden's hand. The senior picks up her first personal foul. And McLaughlin will inbound baseline right. As the inbounds comes in, Frankie Archambault back to the top. Now the corner at the Blake Thompson three. That's up good. Blake Thompson rocks the three home, and a quick early lead for McLaughlin. Trapping pressure in the backcourt and a traveling violation. Going to be called on Kason McGee, and it will be the first turnover of the ball game for Stanley County. McLaughlin already leading 3-0. Stanley County will work in a man-to-man defense as again Thompson will operate. Nice lob inside. Shot won't go, but the offensive rebound is there for the junior Mary Richards. She'll put it up and in. A quick 5-0 lead for McLaughlin. As again, they'll force a turnover. This is Richards with the steal. She'll go cross court. Shot taken. It's up no good, but the offensive rebound pulled down by the Mustangs, and they will throw the basketball away. Their first turnover here at Stanley County as they get into transition. Get in Cameron Norman driving down low. Caden's hand. Shot is no good. And the rebound pulled down by McLaughlin. Minute gone here in the opening quarter. It is a 5-0 score as McLaughlin works with it as they go roll the perimeter. Blake Thompson open again. A corner three. Up no good. Another offensive rebound. This is Sandy Steele. As they work it back around the perimeter. McLaughlin working with it. Back out front with the shot clock reset. They'll reload it as Thompson will set the offense and again gets left open. Nice little jab step, and the defender retreats, and that gives her enough space to get loose with another three, and she drops it home again, and it is an 8-0 lead, and now a timeout in the backcourt, a 30-second timeout taken by Stanley County. 8-0 McLaughlin lead, 6:12 remains in the opening quarter. We'll pause for 30 seconds on KGFX.
Make sure your John Deere baler is ready to roll next season with Grossenberg's Big 5 sale. Save 15% off the top 5 wear parts on hay balers. Stock up and save on belting, driveline, pickup, bale chamber, and tying parts at Grossenberg. Stop by one of our 9 locations to save big during the Big 5 sale or visit grossenberg.com. Offer ends 2/29/24. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for eligible parts list and full offer details.
Well, a couple turnovers on Stanley County and a couple threes early by McLaughlin's Blake Thompson, and all of a sudden, Stanley County finds themselves down by an 8-0 count as they again will work against that 1-2-2 trapping pressure. Stanley County will handle it this time. Norman out front. Maddie Duffy, three ball is up good. Maddie Duffy drains the three to put Stanley County on the scoreboard. 2 minutes into this opening quarter, it is an 8-3 lead. As McLaughlin again works with it. Thompson out front gives the basketball up. They work to the corner. Pass denied, but McLaughlin will save the possession as they work with it out front. Thompson on the drive. White Mountain to the corner. A three taken there. It's up no good. Rebound out of bounds off of the Mustangs. And it will belong to Stanley County. The Buffaloes will look to put it in play again, facing pressure. But they'll get it across half court. They get it down low to Caden's hand. The kick out Duffy. Down to the right corner, Cameron Norman. As it goes to Duffy, she'll drive and kick as it goes to the left side. Here's Kiara Briggs. Now Kason McGee. As the Lady Buffaloes move the basketball well, and now a 3-second violation is called on the Lady Buffaloes. For Stanley County, it will be their third turnover of the ball game. And it will give McLaughlin the basketball once again. It's an 8-3 lead for the Mustangs as we work to the 5-minute mark remaining in quarter number one. Thompson across half court, lob inside, and too tall, but trying to get over there and make the defensive play. And this is the point where Stanley County is at this point. Everybody's trying to do too much, and Cameron Norman came over to try to help defensively, and she's the one that tipped the ball and gives it back to McLaughlin, but then the Mustangs throw it away on the inbound. And here come the Buffaloes, Lady Buffaloes, as they push across half court. Collision on the sideline. Ball goes out of bounds. Some incidental contact there. Brecken Hubner checks into the ball game. Cameron Norman, who was the Lady Buffalo on the floor, she comes in, or she will take a break for a moment as Stanley County will inbound it. Here is Briggs. Now Hubner. They work it back around the perimeter. 4:45 remains in the opening quarter as Stanley County gets it inside. A jump ball. It will belong to the Lady Buffaloes. As it will be Hubner who will put the basketball in play here. 18 on the shot clock. Stanley County throws the basketball away, and then a foul going to be called. Kason McGee trying to get the basketball back. Will be whistled for the personal foul. That will be her first. Second team foul for Stanley County here in quarter number 1. It is an 8-3 lead for McLaughlin. As we work to the halfway mark of the quarter, here is Blake Thompson, who's hit 2 threes already. She'll try another one from the right side. It's up no good. The rebound comes off long and out of bounds. But it will belong to Stanley County as they will get set to work against full court pressure once again. Tipped basketball. Stanley County will handle though as they cross the half court stripe. Here's Kiera Briggs. Fakes the 3, drives, goes strong to the rim. Shot no good. Caden's hand with the offensive rebound. That won't go down, but a foul is going to be called on McLaughlin, and Stanley County will get free throws. The foul will be whistled on Sandy Steele. That will be her first personal foul. First foul of the quarter for McLaughlin. Caden's hand shooting 2. First one is up, and it is good. It is an 8-4 lead for McLaughlin. 4:15 remains in the opening quarter. Here's the second free throw by hand, and that one is no good. McLaughlin will come away with the rebound. Thompson up the floor. Long pass, Taylor Scareshawk, who just checked in. They work it back around the perimeter. It's Thompson once again. Dumps it inside. The turnaround by Mary Richards won't go. Rebound Stanley County. They'll push. It's Caden's hand forcing the issue. Pull-up jumper no good. Hubner with the offensive rebound, missing there. And McLaughlin will come away with the rebound. And Stanley County with a couple good offensive looks there, but the ball didn't go in the basket. And McLaughlin will have the basketball once again with a 4-point advantage. Around the perimeter, Thompson fakes the 3, draws the defense. Feeds it back to the corner. Taylor Scareshawk driving. Back to the top it comes. Camellia White Mountain. An inside shot is blocked. Good defensive play there. Brecken Hubner makes a defensive play here. Stanley County on the break. It's hand to the rim. Shot is blocked, but a foul is called. Blake Thompson with the personal. That will be her first. And a good job there by Stanley County of getting up and down and getting themselves in an opportunity for a fast break. And Caden's hand will earn 2 more free throws. And Stanley County tries to cut this lead in half as they trail by 4. The first is up good. Cameron Norman back into the ballgame for Stanley County. Kiera Briggs will check out. It is an 8-5 lead now for McLaughlin. Second free throw. Caden's hand is up and good. She is 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And it's an 8-6 game. 3:15 remains in quarter number 1. With Haley Hansen at DRG Media Group's World Headquarters, the KGFX Studios, I'm Darren Boyle. Good to be with you tonight for high school basketball. We expect a good doubleheader here this evening. Long 3 taken by McLaughlin is up no good. Rebound Stanley County. Lead pass Cameron Norman. She'll think about pulling the trigger on the 3. We'll get it back to Duffy. Now Kason McGee. She'll attack the rim. Shot is up no good. Rebound Hubner. That putback is too strong. And McLaughlin again will come away with the rebound. And again, Stanley County with good offensive looks on the last few possessions, but just not able to put the ball in the basket. And that was one of their struggles against Highmore Herald on Tuesday night. Here is Blake Thompson. They work inside, shot taken. That is up no good. The driving shot from Taylor Scareshawk won't go. Stanley County will come away with the rebound as we approach 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. McGee open, 3-ball is money. Case and McGee from downtown, and Stanley County, who was down 8-3, has worked their way right back into this ball game. They lead 9-8. McLaughlin asks for time. This will be a full timeout with 2:09 remaining in the opening quarter. 9-8 Lady Buffaloes. We're back in 1 minute on KGFX.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
Whether
I see. Stanley County was down 8-2 at 8-3 at one point, but have been able to scramble their way back. And a Case and McGee 3 gave them the lead for a moment, but Taylor Scaresock hits a 3 for McLaughlin to make it 11-9 as we work inside of 2 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. Maddie Duffy, Case and McGee, Brecken Hubner. In the corner left or right side, cross-court pass Cameron Norman, a whistle and a foul. Sandy Steele with her second personal foul, and for McLaughlin, team foul number 3 in this opening quarter. And it will be Case and McGee who will trigger the inbounds play as the Lady Buffaloes stack up on the free throw lane. And the inbounds will come to Maddie Duffy. Inside the arc with the dribble, but a double team comes, so back up top it comes to McGee. New shot clock for Stanley County to work with. They go to Norman. Hubner fakes the 3. Back it comes down to Norman. Shot clock at 20. Lady Buffaloes work inside. Pass is tipped and it's stolen away. That's 5 turnovers for Stanley County. McLaughlin the other way as they go down low. Shot is up, no good by Mary Richards. Rebound Stanley County. They'll try to push. It's Norman across half court. Duffy at the top. Back to Norman. 3 taken. That's up and rattles in and out. No good. Rebound to McLaughlin. Final minute of the opening quarter. 11-9. McLaughlin with a 2-point advantage as they work it into the front court. Blake Thompson, who's hit a couple threes in the period. She'll drive this time. Go strong to the rim. Shot is no good. Offensive rebound Mustangs. That won't go. Stanley County will come away with it. Lady Buffs will run. It is Norman inside McGee. Nice up and under. Shot is good. Case and McGee with 5 points for Stanley County. And we are tied at 11 as time winds down here in quarter number 1. Thompson will across half court for the Mustangs. The step back, the 3-ball, and it's money. Blake Thompson with her third 3 of the quarter. It's 14-11. Here's Stanley County. Cameron Norman, Maddie Duffy, Case and McGee. 3-ball taken. It is no good. Rebound Hubner put back short. McLaughlin will get the rebound, and that is how we close out the quarter. Thompson from three-quarter court misses, and that brings us to the end of quarter number 1. Our scoreboard is brought to you by the folks at Wagner Auto Company of Pierre. They are the one place to go. 11-4 is our score as McLaughlin leads Stanley County, and we're back to Parkview Gym in 1 minute on KGFX.
If you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
11 is our score as McLaughlin leads. They'll have the basketball as we start quarter number 2. And we're going to have a traveling violation on the Mustangs. Their third turnover of the ball game that will give it back to Stanley County. Casey McGee, Maddie Duffy, Cameron Norman. Also Kiara Briggs, Rachel Runge in the ball game. Rachel checked in at the quarter break. Did a dandy job singing the national anthem, by the way, as well. We should mention that. Pass inside, that ball tip. We're going to have a foul called on the Mustangs, I believe. Yes, a foul on Jessie Brown-Otter. That will be her first personal foul. It will be the first foul of the quarter. As Stanley County works with it. Left side, McGee. Inside Runge, the kick out, the open look for Duffy. The three is taken. It's up, no good. Rebound is lost out of bounds by McLaughlin. Mustangs with an unforced error there, their fourth turnover, which will give Stanley County another offensive opportunity as they'll inbound it into traffic. This is Duffy, now Runge, and she tries to throw it out front. It's tipped and stolen. This is Thompson with the steal, and Blake Thompson will go the length of the floor and score the 2. It is back to a 5-point lead for McLaughlin. 16-11, a minute gone here in this second quarter. And now another pass for Stanley County. Ball is tipped. Again, it's Thompson. They'll run the break. Stanley County gets back and forces the turnover. Here's Casey McGee, strong to the rim. Shot no good, though. And the rebound pulled down by McLaughlin. 16-11, McLaughlin has the lead. 6:45 remains in the half. As McLaughlin slowly brings it across the half-court stripe. Thompson again with the crossover. She'll drive and kick. As it goes now to Taylor Scarezock around the perimeter and down low to Thompson, working against Caden's hand. And not biting on that jab step as McLaughlin gets the ball inside and scores. But Camellia White Mountain is going to be called for a travel. And for McLaughlin, that is turnover number 6. But Stanley County looking for their first points of the quarter. Runge. Deep right corner, back out front. Here's Maddie Duffy, an open look for 3. Another straight-on affair that is up no good. Rebound battled for and a jump ball. Possession arrow will point towards Stanley County. As Kiara Briggs got a hand on it that time. Brecken Hubner will check in. Cameron Norman will check in. Rachel Runge, Kiara Briggs check out for the Lady Buffaloes. 16-11 is our score. Down low, it's McGee. She'll drive. McGee will fire, puts the shot up. It's just a little short and no good. And the rebound pulled down by McLaughlin. And again, good looks for the Lady Buffaloes throughout this first half so far, but just not able to put the ball in the basket as they've been struggling from the field over the last few games. And here is McLaughlin with it. Up top, open look, 3 taken. That is up no good. That comes from Taylor Scarezock. We'll have a jump ball on the battle for the rebound. And the ball will belong to McLaughlin as the Mustangs will inbound baseline left. They will go to their bench as the junior Mary Richards, who started, will check back in. They swing it out to Thompson on the inbounds. A 3 taken. It's up no good. Rebound, Case and McGee. Lady Buffaloes will push across half court. Norman, 3 ball. Shot is offline and no good. Thompson with the rebound for McLaughlin. She'll lead the break herself, but Stanley County back smartly. And McLaughlin with a quick jumper. That is up no good. Rebound out of bounds. It will be last touched by Stanley County. It will be McLaughlin basketball. As again, they'll go to their bench. Frankie Archambault will check back in. As the inbounds play will come from Lainey Brown-Otter. And the inbounds will come out front. Frankie Archambault. And around the perimeter, shot clock reset for the McLaughlin miss. So a fresh shot clock to work with as Thompson thinks about the three. Instead feeds to the corner. Jumper taken there. That's up, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of McLaughlin. It will be Stanley County basketball. (16-11) is our score. So far, we have seen just 2 points in 3 minutes of basketball here in quarter number 2. And a whistle and a foul. McLaughlin will commit the personal with pressure on Caden's hand. And the foul is going to be the first personal foul for Taylor Scaresoff. Second foul of the quarter for McLaughlin as Stanley County will work the perimeter. Hand, Norman. Back out front, Maddie Duffy to Norman once again. She'll let it fly from the left wing. That three is up good. The third three of the half for for Stanley County. The first for Cameron Norman. 16-13. McLaughlin's lead is 2. 4.5 minutes remain until the halftime break. Ball tipped. It is stolen, but Stanley County had it momentarily, but McLaughlin's able to get it back. Then they throw the basketball away, and here's Maddie Duffy, cross court. Dangerous pass that was nearly lost out of bounds, now is lost out of bounds, as it was touched last by Casey McGee, and will be a turnover for Stanley County. That will be their 7th of this first half. (16-14) is our score. We work to the halfway mark of the quarter. Here is Blake Thompson on the drive. Swings it back out front. The 6'2" junior Mary Richards operating in the lane, and she will draw a foul and get free throws. And that was a tough guard there for Maddie Duffy. Maddie picks up her first personal foul. Free throws upcoming, the first of the night for McLaughlin. Mary Richards shooting 2. And her first of 2 is up, and it is good. (17-14) is our score with 4:05 remaining in the second quarter. As we get ready for the second free throw, that one is offline and no good, but it comes right into the hands of McLaughlin's Blake Thompson. She'll send it out front. Another three-point try that's up, no good. Another rebound for McLaughlin. Mary Richards will get a couple more free throws. She's fouled on the way back up this time. And Stanley County just committed their second foul of the quarter. We're waiting for it to come up on the scoreboard. I think it's on Brecken Hubner. Brecken picks up personal foul number 1. The first of 2 free throws for the junior Mary Richards is up, and it is no good. Sandy Steele will check in. This McLaughlin team has went some 7 or 8 deep already in this first half. Second free throw is up. That one is no good. Another long rebound to McLaughlin. Here is Thompson driving. That shot is blocked, but right into the hands of Mary Richards. She can't finish, and then a foul. After Stanley County did cleanly get the rebound, a foul is going to be called on McLaughlin, and it will be on Mary Richards, and that will be her first personal foul. Third team foul of the quarter for McLaughlin. Stanley County has it. Ball's tipped and stolen. This is a Thompson steal for McLaughlin. They work around the perimeter. Archambault for 3. That shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Stanley County. Foul is going to be called again on McLaughlin. And again, it will be on Mary Richards, and that's personal foul number 2. And now, I thought for a moment Richards was going to check out. She went over to the sideline, and just a quick conversation with Michael Scaresoff, head coach of McLaughlin, and had a conversation with the officials as well as Stanley County breaks pressure and works it up the floor and loses the basketball out of bounds. For Stanley County, turnover number 5 in this first half. Now Mary Richards will check out as Camellia White Mountain checks back into the ball game. It is a luxury to have 2 players over 6 foot tall that you can put into the lineup or interchange if you need to, and that's what McLaughlin has here, as White Mountain with a runner from the right block is up, no good. Rebound Stanley County. Here is Hubner. And she gives it up to Maddie Duffy. Long pass up the floor. Timeout taken by Stanley County. They were in trouble of getting it across half court before the 10-second count. This will be a full timeout taken by the Lady Buffaloes. With 3:07 remaining first half, it is McLaughlin 17, Stanley County 14. And we're back in 30 seconds. Make it a 60-second break here on KGFX.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
For over 130 years, Bank West has earned long-term customer relationships by continually adapting to current customer needs while never losing touch with its South Dakota roots. With all our branches and our corporate offices firmly rooted in South Dakota, you can count on Bank West for solutions and service backed by hometown values. We've been there and we'll be there. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Acre Acres Ahead maximizes your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Integra Cooperative today. Stanley County gets it inside. Caden's hand with a shot from the baseline. It's up no good. She'll get her own rebound. That putback won't go. Here's McLaughlin. Blake Thompson to the rim, and she is going to be called for a travel. Turnover number 8 for McLaughlin. Stanley County with 8 turnovers as well. 17-14 is our score. McLaughlin leading. They have led for the most part. Stanley County led for a possession as they had a 9-8 advantage for just a whisper of time as McLaughlin scored quickly on their next possession. Ball poked away and out of bounds by the Mustangs. McLaughlin will retreat defensively as Stanley County will inbound with 13 on the shot clock and 2:25 remaining in the third quarter. It is a 3-point lead for McLaughlin, 17-14, and now a 5-second count on Stanley County as they could not get the basketball in play. So turnover number 9 for Stanley County will give McLaughlin the basketball with that 3-point advantage. They'll work it across half court. Stanley County scored 11 in the first, but just 3 so far in this second quarter. And here's Blake Thompson again as she knocks down another 3. That's her 4th 3 of the ball game, and she has scored 14 points. Here's Stanley County as they break pressure and then wind up throwing it into the backcourt. And a turnover again, a over and back violation. Which will give McLaughlin the basketball as they'll inbound it underneath their own basket with 2:02 remaining in quarter number 2. A 6-point lead for McLaughlin, which I think is close to their biggest lead of the ball game. 20-14. No, they led by 5 at 8-3 as Thompson again fires a 3, and again it's up and good. That is 5 threes, 17 points in the first half for the sophomore Blake Thompson. And Thompson with good pressure, and yes, she forced the turnover. She tipped the ball, but tipped it right off the foot of Maddie Duffy. And another turnover. That's 3 turnovers in a row for Stanley County. And McLaughlin has been able to turn 2 turnovers already into points, putting back-to-back 3s by Thompson. She'll give it a try again, but gives up the 3 and drives. They'll pass off and around the perimeter. Shot is up, no good. Rebound loose and tied up, and a jump ball that will belong to Stanley County. So the Lady Buffaloes will get a defensive stop as Brecken Hubner checks in. Rachel Runge checks out, and again, Stanley County will face that full court pressure as the inbounds comes into Hubner. Now Duffy will work the dribble as they bring it across half court, and a whistle and a foul, and that will give Stanley County free throws as the foul on Sandy Steele will be her 3rd personal foul. And slowly McLaughlin with this full court pressure starting to get into a little bit of foul trouble. Steele with 3 personal fouls. Already Mary Richards on the bench with 2 personals. This is a 2-shot situation for Maddie Duffy, and Stanley County needs points where they can, and the first of 2 is offline and no good. Jesse Brownotter will check into the ballgame for McLaughlin as Sandy Steele will check out. It remains 23-14 with 1:13 remaining until halftime. Second free throw is up and good by Duffy. She hits 1 of 2. Stanley County now 4 of 6 from the free throw line here in this first half. 23-15. The lead is 8 for the Mustangs. And here is Thompson as she'll work out front. Passing to the left side. Thompson will get it back out front, working against Maddie Duffy. 19 on the shot clock. Inside of a minute remaining until halftime. Jessie Scarzhawk will cross over and drive, and she'll get to the rim and score. Off the bench, she has scored 5 points. 25-15, McLaughlin by 10. And here is Stanley County. McGee, now Duffy. Duffy drives. The up and under. Shot partially blocked and short. Loose basketball picked up by McLaughlin, and with the shot clock off, the Mustangs will see what they can do here in the final seconds of the quarter. Brown out her right side. Scarzhawk. This is Taylor now out front and into the hands of the sophomore Blake Thompson. And a whistle and a double dribble is going to be called on McLaughlin. The Mustangs with 9 turnovers in this ball game. And for the way Stanley County has closed out the half, if they could get a bucket here and be down by perhaps 8 or less at the halftime break, I think they'd have to feel pretty good about the way things have turned out in the last couple of minutes. McGee down low, Caden's hand, point blank range, shot is good. Caden's hand will score the bucket to make it 25-17. Shot at the buzzer by McLaughlin is no good. And that brings us to the halftime break. And it is a 25-17 lead for McLaughlin. Scoreboard from the folks at Wagner Auto Company of Pierre. And our halftime brought to you by CHS River Plains is next. Let's pause for 3 minutes and return on KGFX.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
WindCircle, operating since 1995. We combine quality customer service and experience with the right technology to meet your needs. Our cybersecurity certified technicians will make sure your systems are secure. Services offered are video and data cabling, service and support contracts, cutting-edge camera systems to door security devices. WindCircle has many hardware options: Dell, HP, Cisco, SonicWall, and Ruckus, to name a few. Our staff has over 30 years of combined network design and cabling experience at your disposal. Call us today, 605-224-1111, and request a free quote. Again, that's 605-224-1111.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology. You'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
Final seconds of the second quarter turned out to be very big. It's an 8-point ball game right now. 25-17 is our score as McLaughlin has the lead. McLaughlin has hit 6 threes in the first half, led by Blake Thompson, who has hit 5 threes on her way to a 17-point first half. Taylor Scares off the bench has scored 5. She hit a 3. 3 points in the contest for Mary Richards as well, and a total of 25 for the Mustangs. Mustangs went to the free throw line 4 times in the first half, and they were 1 of 4 from the free throw line. They committed 9 turnovers in the first half of basketball. The foul situation also something we will watch early in the second half for McLaughlin, as Sandy Steele on the bench with 3 personal fouls, 2 fouls for Mary Richards as well. Both of those starters had to go to the bench for the Mustangs, and that changed what they wanted to do defensively. They have used full court pressure since the opening tip, and it has worked for them as they've been able to work and force some turnovers in the first half of this ball game. For Stanley County, led by Cadence Hand, the 5'11 senior with 5 points. Kason McGee with 5. Maddie Duffy with 4 points in the ball game. Cameron Norman with 3 in the first half for Stanley County. The Lady Buffaloes went to the free throw line 6 times. They were 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And as we mentioned, the turnovers, Stanley County with 11 turnovers in the first half, and really nobody from Stanley County in any foul trouble. Nobody with more than 1 foul in the contest for the Lady Buffaloes so far. We will have on KGFX tomorrow girls wrestling as Brian Oakland will make the trip east. It will be Pier at Harrisburg in a wrestling duel. 6:30 will be the start time of our coverage from Harrisburg tomorrow evening. Saturday afternoon, it will be Sioux Falls, Washington at Pier girls basketball. That will be at 1:30 in the afternoon. Tuesday night, we'll be back here at Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre for a girls basketball matchup. Potter County and Stanley County will do work, and we'll get things underway with our pregame at around 7:20. There has been a change to Stanley County's boys basketball schedule. Their matchup that was scheduled to be played in February against White River has been moved up and will be played this Saturday afternoon. It will be a late afternoon contest. The JV start at 4 o'clock at the Community Event Center in White River. And we'll have that White River and Stanley County boys basketball matchup with about a 5:15 tip-off, 5 o'clock pregame. And we will have that for you Saturday evening on our sister station, 94.5 FM KPLO, and, of course, available on the KPLO page at drgnews.com. 25-17 is our halftime score. We'll take another 3-minute break, and we'll come back with third quarter action on KGFX.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
don't need to be afraid of all those upcoming holiday expenses. Oahe Federal Credit Union's holiday loan special is back. Borrow up to $1,500 for 12 months at 7% APR. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where we treat you like you own the place, because you do.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Fort Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Buffaloes!
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
As a cooperative, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union is owned by their members. Once a member, always a member, even if you move out of the area. Learn about their share certificate specials at www.dakotaplainsfcu.com or stop by and visit with them on North Garfield at the Northridge Plaza. Competitive loan rates, including home loans, complete with a convenient drive-through lane. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Beginning of our second half, brought to you by the folks at Len's Dakota Mart in Fort Pierre. It will be McLaughlin with the basketball. It is Blake Thompson sending it in the corner, and Mary Richards is called for a travel. Richards back out there with those two personal fouls. Sandy Steele back out there as well. She's playing with 3 fouls, and McLaughlin just commits their 10th turnover in the ballgame. Stanley County turns it over. Shot by Camellia White Mountain is up and no good. And Stanley County dodges a bullet and comes away with the rebound. 25-17 is our score as Stanley County trails by 8. They did lead at one point in the opening quarter by a 9-8 count, but that was their only lead in the ballgame. Down low, Caden's hand doing work. The turnaround is up, no good. She'll get her own rebound. Kick it back out. It's Maddie Duffy. Duffy will work to the baseline. Duffy bottled up, sends it out, and throws the basketball away. Turnover, Lady Buffaloes. And then Stanley County will steal it right back. Turnover number 11 for McLaughlin. And here comes Stanley County. Kason McGee on the drive. To the rim. Shot. It's blocked. And the loose ball picked up by McLaughlin. A lot of action in the first minute of the quarter. McLaughlin is going to take a timeout here as head coach Michael Scaresock wants to make some changes here. A full timeout taken by the Mustangs with 6:49 remaining in the third quarter. 25-17 Mustangs. We're back in 1 minute on KGFX.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. Prairie Bank.
Timeouts are brought to you by Integra. Acres Ahead maximizes your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Integra cooperative today. McLaughlin gets it down low. Turnaround jumper Mary Richards is up and good. Richards with her first points of the second half. 5 in the ball game, 27-17. It is back to a 10-point lead for McLaughlin. Here's Stanley County as they work inside. Ball tipped. And a pile up for it. The ball will belong to Stanley County, though, on the alternating possession. As they will inbound baseline right. It will be Kason McGee that will trigger as it comes into Maddie Duffy. Duffy will drive. Kick to the corner. McGee with the 3 ball, and it's short. And the rebound pulled down and loose and out of bounds. McLaughlin was as they got the rebound. But out of bounds at the time was Camellia White Mountain. And Stanley County will get a second chance here, trailing by 10, looking for their first points in the third quarter. The ball will come into Caden's hand. She'll drive, she'll kick. A lot of contact, but no foul called. Now McLaughlin with the basketball as Blake Thompson will get the basketball, gives it off to Taylor Scarezock as they bring it across to half court. McLaughlin will throw the basketball away. Turnover number 12 for the Mustangs. That is their third turnover of the quarter so far, as Stanley County will work with it up the floor. This is Duffy, Norman, McGee on the baseline left side. Bounce pass out to Norman. Working against a man-to-man now for McLaughlin. The Mustangs not working near as hard on the defensive end as they were, and we say that because of no full court pressure. They are playing extended man-to-man, though, as they will pick up at half court. The tip out there by McLaughlin. Stanley County will inbound with 18 on the shot clock. Duffy trying to operate, and she loses the dribble and the basketball, and here is McLaughlin the other way, and muscling it up there with Blake Thompson, but the shot short. Rebound, Stanley County. Kason McGee heading up the floor, and McGee is fouled. That is Camellia White Mountain with her first personal foul, and our first foul of the second quarter. Boys matchup between McLaughlin and Stanley County coming up next. That should be a good one as Stanley County's boys at 3-3. McLaughlin, they set at 5-2, but two Region 6A opponents. Good to see where you stand at this point in the season, as Maddie Duffy thought she was open for a 3, but closing out quickly with Blake Thompson to knock the basketball away and out of bounds. It will remain with Stanley County. The Lady Buffaloes will inbound with 15 on the shot clock. Trailing by 10, 27-17. Duffy on the move. Shovel pass inside to Caden's hand, and Caden's shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by McLaughlin, and a smart play there by Blake Thompson as she knew her momentum was going to take her out of bounds, so she tossed it to the leg of Kiara Briggs. It's off her leg and out of bounds, and McLaughlin will keep possession. Brecken Hubner checks back in for Stanley County, and Cameron Norman will check out. 27-17. Here is a Thompson 3. That is up, no good. Rebound, battled for. Brecken Hubner gets tangled up with Mary Richards, and going to wind up being Stanley County ball. Richards took a real hard shot there as Hubner just landed square on top of her. There's really no serious contact. It's just kind of one of those things you kind of get tangled up. Both players were in the air, and that's where the disaster came. Now Stanley County will break pressure and go up the floor, and Kason McGee will score a 2, and that's the first points of the second half for Stanley County. 27-19 is our score. As McLaughlin works with it. Now Mary Richards on the move. She'll go to the rim and score, and Caden's hand picks up her second personal foul, and Mary Richards shows some strong play in the post there. She went right to the rack and scored it. The basket will count to make it 29-19, and a chance here at a three-point play. The free throw is up, and it is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Stanley County. Hand with it. She'll lead the break herself. It's 3-on-2. Hand will go coast to coast. Gives it off. Kason McGee at the high post. Tries to get it to the corner. Instead, we're going to have a jump ball. That will be McLaughlin basketball. Thought that was kind of a gamble there by Blake Thompson, but she was able to force the tie-up as opposed to the foul. And on the alternating possession, it will belong to McLaughlin, and that will be a turnover for Stanley County. That will be their 15th of the ball game. And make it 29-19. Down low, double covered. Kick out, Thompson. 3 ball is up short. And the rebound pulled down by McLaughlin. Thompson again into the lane. Thompson loses the basketball out of bounds, but last touched by the Lady Buffaloes. It will remain with the Mustangs, who will inbound underneath their own basket. Jessie Brownotter checks in. Out for the moment, Blake Thompson. And those 17 points she scored in the first half, she'll take a little bit of a break here as McLaughlin looks to put it in play. As the inbounds comes in, they work the perimeter. Corner 3 taken. It's offline and no good. Offensive rebound, White Mountain. That turnaround won't go. Stanley County will come away with it, and they'll try to run the fast break. And Kiera Briggs pushes it up to the baseline and then tries to get rid of it. It's knocked away and out of bounds. Had the right idea. She drew the defense, but maybe should have got rid of it a step quicker as opposed to hanging on to it, and then the pass was tipped out of bounds. McLaughlin to their bench once again as Mary Richards checks out. And checking back into the contest, Lainey Brownotter, seeing her action again here in the second half for Stanley County. As the inbound comes in, it's Caden's Hand down the lane. Hand strong to the rim. Shot is no good, though, as she left it short. The rebound pulled down by McLaughlin. It's 29-19, working to the 3-minute mark of the third quarter. Mustangs roll the perimeter as they work it back out front. Jessie Brownotter into the lane around the perimeter. Left side, Sandy Steele, and Sandy is going to be fouled. The foul on Kiera Briggs will be her first personal foul for Stanley County, team foul number 2 of the quarter. McLaughlin will inbound at Steele once again. Frankie Archambault at the point now. As she'll work a screen and send the basketball to the left side. Open look, Jessie Brownotter. That's a 3 that's up good. Jessie Brownotter with her first 3 of the ball game. That is 7 3-pointers for McLaughlin in this ball game so far, and it's 32-19. As Stanley County works once again, Hubner, Briggs, shovel pass, Hand, Cadence to the rim is fouled, and will get free throws as Lainey Brownotter commits her first personal foul. This should mean free throws for Stanley County. Cadence Hand with 5 first-half points was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. The free throw is up, and it is no good. 32-19. 2:32 remains in the third quarter. Here is the second free throw. That is good. (32-20) now. As McLaughlin works with a 10-point lead, Blake Thompson still on the bench for McLaughlin. As the Mustangs, still out in front by double digits, can give her a little bit of rest. As the Mustangs go to the top of the key, Frankie Archambault out front, a telegraph pass. It's tipped and stolen. Caden's Hand with the steal. She'll go the length of the floor and score the 2. 32-22. Working to 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Archambault across half court. Back to the top of the key as Stanley County extends the defense and tries to deny the basketball. And we're going to have another timeout taken by the Mustangs. A 30-second timeout taken here with 1:52 remaining, third quarter. It is McLaughlin 32, Stanley County 22. And we will pause for 30 seconds on KGFX.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Another Agtegra timeout. Acres ahead maximizes your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. 1:52 remains in the third quarter. 32-22 is our score. McLaughlin is led by as many as 13 as they've been able to extend the lead in the third quarter. But Stanley County, with a free throw and a breakaway layup off of a turnover, have cut it back to a 10-point deficit. Their defense trying to keep them in this ball game until their offense can get going. Mustangs to the corner. Three taken. That is up and no good. Taken there by Sandy Steele. Caden's Hand with the rebound. She'll try to go coast to coast, but McLaughlin is there. Here's Maddie Duffy. This is Case and McGee with the three that is no good. Rebound pulled down by the Mustangs. It remains a 10-point lead for McLaughlin, 32-22. Minute 12 remains as we work in quarter number 3. Near turnover for McLaughlin, but they're able to hang on. Now Archambault will work as they swinging around the perimeter. Cross-court pass, Jesse Brownotter. Back into the hands of Camellia White Mountain. Archambault from deep. Shot clock winds down. Shot no good. Rebound Stanley County. Lady Buffalo's a push. This is Duffy. She has a path to the rim, but she is fouled as she gets there. Some quickness up the floor for Maddie Duffy, and she will draw the foul on Lady Brownotter, and that will be her second personal foul. Make Stanley County earn it at the free throw line if you're McLaughlin, and Maddie Duffy, who's 1 of 2 from the stripe, will go to the line and shoot a pair for the Lady Buffaloes, and the first of 2 is up, and it is good. 32-23, 45 seconds remain here on the third quarter. Second free throw is up. That one is no good, and it goes out of bounds off of McLaughlin, but I think we're going to have a foul called on Stanley County, and we will. It's on Caden's Hand, and Caden's the first Stanley County player to pick up 3 personal fouls as she picks up her third here, and Stanley County will work with some full court man pressure as Case and McGee chasing. Frankie Archambault. Archambault with the dribble crosses half court. Well, nearly stolen again as McLaughlin works with it out front. About a 10-second differential. Shot clock to game clock. Stanley County hopes to get a defensive stop and then have the time and opportunity to get a basket at the other end. Ball is stolen. Caden's Hand with the steal. She'll drive. She'll fire. Shot is no good, though. And the rebound pulled down by McLaughlin. The Mustangs will try to head the other way. Stanley County will pick up defensively. Archambault at half court with 3. With 2. Here's Sandy Steele at the buzzer. That shot is no good. And that brings us to the end of quarter number 3. Scoreboard from Wagner Auto Company of Pierre. They are the one place to go. 32-23, McLaughlin leads. And we will pause for 1 minute on KGFX.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KTFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM for Pierre. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The lovely and gracious Haley Hansen, our technical director at DRG Media Group's world headquarters this evening. I'm Darren Boyle. We welcome you back to Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre. 32-23. The lead to McLaughlin, Stanley County. Their defense holding McLaughlin to just 7 points in the third quarter. Problem was Stanley County has scored 6 in the second, 6 in the third quarter, just had not been able to get their offense going, is now Stanley County, who started with the basketball in this fourth quarter, lose it out of bounds by turnover. That is their 16th turnover of the ball game. Lady Buffaloes have forced 14, but their shooting woes continue. They've had the opportunities and have had good looks at the basket. The shots just have not went down for the Lady Buffaloes after that first quarter, where they led at one point 9-8, wound up trailing 14-11 at the end of the opening quarter. And then they have not been close since, and McLaughlin has led by as many as 13 in this contest, led by 17 for Blake Thompson, who is back in the ball game. And as the shot clock winds down, a wild shot taken by Mary Richards. It's up no good. Rebound McLaughlin, though, and they'll pull it back out front and play the keep-away game a little bit. It is Archambault to Thompson. Thompson out front, gives it up. Sandy Steele back around the perimeter into the hands of Taylor Scarzok. She'll fire a shot from up top. That's a three as it rolls around and drops through, and Taylor Scarzok hits her first three of the ball game. And McLaughlin with pressure, and they tip the basketball out of bounds. It will remain with Stanley County, but the Lady Buffaloes are going to take a 30-second timeout. 6:46 remaining in the fourth quarter, 35-23. McLaughlin leads, and we'll pause for 30 seconds on KGFX.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Another Agtegra timeout. Acres ahead maximizes your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today as the ball is inbounded. A foul on McLaughlin. Whistled on Taylor Scarzok, her second personal foul. And the first foul of the fourth quarter for McLaughlin, as Stanley County will again look to inbound it. And McLaughlin, who did have some success with that full court pressure in the first half, they show it again here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brecken Hubner that just checked in. She is tied up, has to get rid of it to prevent a travel, and she turns it over. Here's McLaughlin the other way, though. The Mustangs will give the basketball back, and here's Stanley County the other way. Ball into the hands of Cameron Norman. Lob inside. Pass is thrown short and intercepted. The defensive play for Taylor Scarzok, and here's McLaughlin back the other way. Leading by 12. Thompson in the lane has it knocked loose. It's tied up in a jump ball. And again, it will remain with McLaughlin. As Cameron Norman will check out, Kiera Briggs will check back into the contest. 35-23 is our score. McLaughlin leading. 6:08 remains in the fourth quarter. As the Mustangs looking for their sixth victory of the season. Spreading the floor and playing keep away here. And foul's going to be called on the Lady Buffaloes, as it will be on Brecken Hubner, or pardon me, Kiera Briggs. Briggs picks up her second personal foul. 35-23, 2 minutes gone, fourth quarter. Blake Thompson with the dribble out front, working against Maddie Duffy. Bad pass, the ball is stolen away. This is Kaysen McGee driving. She'll spin, she'll fire. Shot is no good. Rebound pulled down by McLaughlin, as they will again work it across half court. And they have the floor spread out, kind of playing a modified four corners, if you will. Just trying to, they'll run the shot clock down, and they'll make Stanley County chase them defensively. And Kaysen McGee will commit a personal foul. That will be her second and the third team foul of the quarter for Stanley County. Pardon me, it'll be the second team foul against the Lady Buffaloes. And McLaughlin again will work back to the top of the key. They roll back around the perimeter. And Sandy Steele at the half-court line stepped over and back. So Stanley County gets a defensive stop. Still time for them, trailing by just 12 with a little over 5 minutes remaining. But you got to have shots go down, and a Blake Thompson foul will be the second team foul for McLaughlin in this fourth quarter. And for Thompson, that will be her second foul. Lady Buffaloes will put it in play once again. Maddie Duffy to the left side. Briggs at the point, down low, Caden's hand. Cadence will drive, draws double coverage, kick out Duffy, left open, a three is up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Sandy Steele of McLaughlin. And Caden's hand gets there to make a defensive play. Forces a turnover. Lady Buffaloes the other way. McGee on the move, left baseline. Bounce pass to the corner, Duffy, out front hand. Cadence tries to go down the lane, but good position defense on the part of McLaughlin. Now Duffy will drive, gets underneath the basket, kicks it to Briggs. Three is taken, that is offline and no good. And the rebound is pulled down by McLaughlin. 4:25 remains, 35-23. McLaughlin playing keep away out front. Thompson on the move, and she will draw a foul. She got away with a travel there, but the foul was called, and free throws are upcoming as the personal on Brecken Hubner will be her second. Third team foul for Stanley County in this fourth quarter. Sandy Steele shooting a pair of free throws. First one is up short. Pardon me, that is Blake Thompson at the free throw line shooting two. She'll attempt the second free throw, and that one is up good. She'll hit one of two, and for Thompson, who had 17 points, hitting 5 threes in the first half, she has just scored her first points in the second half. 36-23, McGee leaves it out for Briggs, entry pass hand, and she is grabbed and a foul called by Mary Richards. Richards picks up her third personal foul. McLaughlin commits their third team foul. Stanley County will look to inbound once again. Mustangs will send Lainey Brownotter in. She will check in, and Mary Richards will check out. 36-23. Stanley County inbounds. Maddie Duffy has her pocket picked by Lainey Brownotter. A great defensive play there. And another turnover for Stanley County, and here is Blake Thompson as she gets to the rim and scores too. 38-23, 15-point lead. Here's Kason McGee driving, and she has the ball knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. Lady Buffaloes will inbound on the baseline as it comes out to Maddie Duffy. Duffy will go inside Hubner. The turnaround is up, no good. And the rebound is pulled down by McLaughlin as they will push it across half court. Thompson is open. The three is up and no good. And with the defensive rebound, tried the outlet pass. Ball is loose, and we're going to have a loose ball foul called on McLaughlin as the personal will be on Taylor Scaresock. In football, that would have been a good block. In basketball, it's a foul. It's the fourth team foul for McLaughlin. Stanley County will be in the bonus the rest of the way, but they'll need more than free throws here with 3:12 remaining in the contest. 38-23 is our score as Stanley County looking for their first victory of the season. We'll get ready to put the ball in play, but first a timeout taken. This will be a Stanley County timeout, a full timeout taken with 3:12 remaining in the fourth quarter. 38-23 McLaughlin. We're back in 1 minute on KGFX.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
Service Master of of Pier is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pier is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Another timeout brought to you by Agtegra. They remind you acres ahead maximizes your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. 3:12 remains in the ballgame. 38-23 McLaughlin leading. And for Stanley County, who has just one timeout remaining, this is a big set of possessions. It starts with this one where they need to put points on the board, and they will not here as the pass inside is tipped and stolen away. For Stanley County, turnover number 20 on the night. And McLaughlin will have it once again, and they'll be in spread the floor mode once again as Blake Thompson will receive the basketball and bring it back out front. The Mustangs not afraid to work it deep into the shot clock. They get it down to 10, and a three taken by Thompson that's up no good. It will graze the rim and go out of bounds and belong to Stanley County. McLaughlin not wanting to foul here as they're over the foul limit, but using pressure to force Stanley County to use a lot of time to get the ball into their front court. Maddie Duffy, 8 seconds into the shot clock, will get it down low. Here's a Caden's hand baseline jumper that's up no good. Rebound pulled down by McLaughlin, and they had numbers, but they're content to work clock, and they'll roll deep into the shot clock now with 2 minutes remaining. 38-23, McLaughlin with a 15-point advantage. Blake Thompson, Jesse Brownotter. Back it comes to Thompson. Stanley County with 3 team fouls, so a couple to give here. Thompson gets away from the defense and gets into the paint. Puts up a shot that's no good. Foul called on Stanley County. And the personal will be on Brecken Hubner. Hubner with her 3rd personal foul. And free throws for the sophomore Blake Thompson, who has scored 20 tonight. Free throw is up and good. First of 2 to make it a 39-23 score. Biggest lead of the ball game, 16 points for McLaughlin. Again, Stanley County led 9-8, but that was their one and only lead of the ball game as Thompson hits both free throws. And Stanley County has it now as they bring it into the front court. Duffy at the left elbow, gives it up, gets it back. Will work baseline, draws double coverage, gets it off to Brecken Hubner. Her free throw line jumper is up, and it is good. Hubner with her first basket tonight, 40-25. McLaughlin brings it into their front court. Thompson, nice pass across the lane. Shot is up good. Laney Brownotter scoring the 2 for the Mustangs. 42-25. Stanley County up the floor. Kaysen McGee. Now Maddie Duffy again. Hubner with the screen out front to give Duffy some space. Kaysen McGee with a corner jumper that is no good. Rebound McLaughlin. Long pass up the floor. Layup good. Mary Richards puts it up and in, and it's icing on the cake for Stanley County, or for McLaughlin rather, as Stanley County trails now by 19, 44-25. And McLaughlin with a little pressure on the inbound that knocks it out of bounds and forces Stanley County to reload it and bring it into their front court. But again, I think defensively, all in all, with the exception of the 20-plus scored by Blake Thompson, Stanley County did a lot of good things on the defensive end tonight, as Stanley County will get free throws here as the foul committed on by Blake Thompson is personal foul number 3. And Kaysen McGee will shoot a pair of free throws. In Stanley County, again, offense has been their issue, just not able to get enough points on the board. 11 first quarter points with a nice output. But so far, just 2. Now 3 with a made free throw by McGee. It's asking a lot of your defense if you're going to be in single digits for most quarters. You're going to play anybody. It's Stanley County inside. Shot is up good by McLaughlin. Foul called on Stanley County. It's on Kason McGee. Her third personal foul as things wind down here. It's 44-26. Mary Richards with a pair of free throws for the Mustangs. As we play out the final moments of this contest, we'll take a break and we'll do the post game. We'll name our player of the game. And also, we'll set the stage for the boys portion of our doubleheader. Should be a fun matchup between McLaughlin and Stanley County's boys. Second free throw is no good. Maddie Duffy will work the other way. Duffy going baseline, tries to get rid of it, throws it away. Mustangs have it as Blake Thompson will work it across half court, and that's really all that McLaughlin needs to do as a foul is committed by Kason McGee, and we will see a few more free throws at the McLaughlin end with 9 seconds remaining. This will be Frankie Archambault, the 5'3" senior, shooting 2 free throws. First is no good. Second free throw is up, and it is no good. Stanley County will get the rebound. McGee up the floor. In a hurry, drawing double coverage. And the ball goes out of bounds. It will be Stanley County's, but not much they can do with 0.6 of a second remaining. McLaughlin will come away with the victory. Their 6th of the season as Stanley County does score at the buzzer as Maddie Duffy will get the basket. But it does not alter the final outcome of this contest. 45-28 is our score as McLaughlin will come away with the victory. Scoreboard from Wagner Auto Company of Pierre. They are the one place to go. We'll take a 2-minute break. And our post game brought to you by the folks at Family Dental of Pierre in Gettysburg is next. 2-minute break on KGFX.